What's going on, everybody? I appreciate those of you that were hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. For those of you watching the replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. And after 14 days, you can take part right along with us in this chat. So I have to cap this at an hour 15, no matter what. Literally, there's the reminder. Team Lacey Strong Zoom meeting popped up. So my prep coach and everything, everybody, which it's 100 of us. He's got a huge team, 100 of us. I don't know if all 100 are going to be on the Zoom call, but I got a Zoom call at 7 o'clock Central. So hour 15 should be more than enough time for us to chop it up and talk about these 5 fragrances that we bought on the live stream the other day. So it was 6. Whatever the other Lalique was, I forgot. So I got Equus. Whichever the other one was that I added to the cart, it's sold out. They only had one left when I added it to cart. It's sold out when I went to check out after I ended the stream. So I was able to get 5 of the 6. So we're going to bust these open a little bit. We'll wait till about the 10-minute mark. I see we're getting a pretty good crowd, quick, fast, and in a hurry. If you don't mind, guys, hit that thumbs up on your way in. I sure appreciate it. I am wearing 1 Million Elixir. Haven't worn it in a while, man. This is definitely a hit. We went and watched a sunset. That's one of the reasons the live stream is it's kind of late. We want to stop by the tax collector's office, DMV. They call it tax collector's office in Florida. Get the plates for our new SUV. They came in. Paperwork came in for us to go get them. And then the wife wanted to go check out a sunset at the beach because we haven't been to the beach in a while because it's been cold. So was in Crocs and shorts with the hoodies on, our matching hoodies and everything. Nice little thing to do with the wife. So we went and watched the sunset, which it's almost completely down. Had to get back so I could do this live stream with you crazy frag heads, though. But that's what I'm rocking today. I got 4 sprays on, loving it. Woods, Rose, Divana, sweetness, spice. I mean, it smells like 1 Million with a rich rose and dense woody facet to it. Great performance. It's a great fragrance. It doesn't really get talked about anymore. At least I haven't talked about it in a while, but we have a new member. Welcome, sir. Joseph, I appreciate you. I saw in the YouTube chat All-Star, so you're eligible. Make sure to go vote. Click the member page on my actual channel page. Click the member page and go vote for the main prize for this month. Because that's been up for several days now. Make sure you go vote for what the main prize can be. You're eligible for 3 spins in the members only stream that'll happen at the end of the month. Jeff, good to see you, sir. Emir Frenetic, I'm not even Delvius. I'm ruining it. It's a clone of a Dior. I'm pretty confident in that. Good to see you, JT, my guy. How are you, sir? Prada Rosa Carbon. Take care, sir. I appreciate that. I don't know if take care, sir, means you're not able to stay, but I appreciate you at least stopping by for a little bit if you're not able to stay. I like how they changed the design to the bottle to distinguish it. I'm 100% going to buy that at full retail. I don't care. I absolutely will. Not long ago, for those of you that were in the live stream, probably remember me saying I would love to see an Invictus Parfum or an Invictus Elixir of the original's DNA. And here we go. We're getting Invictus Parfum. I did see the notes and I saw the write-up that iFragrance did. I'm sure it's still going to smell like Invictus, but I think it's going to have some more warm facets to it. I bet I'm going to love it. I'm confident I'm going to end up loving it. So yeah, I'm definitely getting that. Hola, Manny. Good to see you, sir. Polo Deep Blue Parfum. Ash, good to see you. Sup, chat? It's my birthday today. I knew it was your birthday today. I bet you didn't know that I knew it was your birthday today. So you'll see why I say that. The day's young. Rocking Prada L'homme Intense on this overcast day. Regal Ambery Powder Bomb. Hope y'all having a good day so far. I'm having a great day. I hope you're having an awesome birthday, my man. Dan, not the man. Happy Thursday to you as well. Sense of Wood Plum and Cognac, which next time we do decants on a stream, that will be in there as promised. Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomade, wearing a heavy, heavy hitter. That's a serious fragrance right there. Happy Thursday to you too, sir. Hope you're all doing good. Spice Bomb Night Vision EDT, my man. You're consistent. You wear it almost once a week from what I can gather. EDT stands for every damn Thursday. There you go. You wear it every week. That's what I thought, man. I love that you show it love. I really do. Fragrance Eternity, one of the most versatile men Sarah's money can buy. Vetiver Sensual, excellent choice. I was literally moments ago, Dana Malik, that you guys see in the chat, moderator on the channel, was literally voice messaging back and forth on Facebook Messenger. He just smelled Isola Blue, all 3 versions of Elysium. He was at Neiman's and Nordstrom or something like that. And he was literally, we were just talking about it. So you, sir, smell fan-damn-tastic is what I'll say. So about 5 more minutes and we'll dive into the first one. Ethan, good to see you. We're in Coco Loco watching while on the elliptical. We'll get after it, sir. I'm proud of you. Drew, Amber Oud. Roger Parfums, Amber Oud. Two of y'all got some heavy hitters in here. That is my favorite Oud Rose fragrance. That is so good. My, is that so good? There we go. Somebody welcoming the new member. I appreciate that with the custom emojis. Good to see Jay. Latafa Fakar, smelling like slightly spicier white EDP is how I look at that one. Terrence, good to see you. Mantal Makalat, I believe is how you say that. Makalat? Yeah, Makalat. A little feminine, but I like it so far. That one's been recommended to me by viewers before. Does that one have iris in it? I think it has iris. Vertus Oud Noir, I have not tried, but I have faith in Vertus, so it's probably really good. Marcelo, good to see you. Eros EDT, best version in my opinion. Hey, everybody's got their favorite. I'm more of the EDP and Eros Flame guy. That's my two favorites. But I mean, there's no bad Eros to me. If you like Eros, you like Eros, no matter which concentration, right? Chanel 1957, PDM Carlisle, excellent choice. Kevin, good to see you. I have not tried a single fragrance from Navitus. Night, Givenchy, very irresistible from 2005. My man's busting out the long discontinued gems. Sorry, that was my Crocs catching my chair. I'm still wearing my Crocs from when we went to the beach a little while ago. Yes, I have these wild beachy looking. They're specifically for the beach. That's what I bought these for when we moved here. I wear them to the beach. Hope everyone's doing well. Good to see you, Juan. Wearing Pantheon and a Vasario. Good to see you, E. Sin Santo and Sage by Savoir Faire. Amouage Reflection Man, Sin of the Night to Ogivray from Terre d'Hermes. Okay, I like it. Acknowledge my guy. What's going on, Terrence? Office for Men. Shout outs to Jeremy. Sitting at my son's speed training session, ready to go home and relax. Well, I'm glad you're able to come hang with us for a little bit. That's the reminder again. Maybe I can catch it to show you guys this time. There we go, Team Lacey Strong Zoom. Let me turn that reminder off, or it's going to keep doing it every 5 minutes. Because I didn't readjust it in my calendar, so I know the time changed. So, because it was originally going to be at 6 Central, which would be in 23 minutes, but she pushed it an hour because, you know, by request, not everybody was going to be pushing it for a lot of people to be there on time. So, doing it a little bit later. Mont Blanc Individuel for Antonio. That's good stuff. Polo Red Parfum. I need to wear that again. Solid fragrance. Got my first ever compliment today, but didn't want to tell her it was called Hunter Killer. I could see where that would be awkward for you. I get where you're coming from. Fraghead gang in the house. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's what we're all here. Speaking of Dan, there he is. Let's go. Jim Sin of the day. Alexandria Fragrances. Peace of Mind. A Bond number 9 Scent of Peace clone. Can I have your top cheap, top niche, top designer, top expensive? You can't have any of that right now. You asked about 4 questions in one. Maybe if there's time after, Kellen, remind me towards the end, because in literally a minute and 15 seconds, the plan is to dive into these. But yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 questions in one that you just jumbled into one comment. Not right, Kyle, you're gonna have to catch that one in a little bit, my man. You're asking a lot. That's a 20-minute conversation right there, man. What's going on, my man? Sammy Anderson Orange Sapphire. Ultra Zest, basically. Good stuff. Noel, good to see you. Keeping company. Wearing Signature Tobacco. Went to Neiman's and sprayed Black Phantom again. And Journeyman. That's some good stuff, man. What's up, Ross? Saw your video for my birthday that my girl... Okay, so there you go. The cat's out the bag. I didn't know if you saw it or not. So for those of you that don't know, his girlfriend reached out to me like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago. Wanted me to do a little birthday message for him because he's a big fan of the channel. I appreciate that, Ashton. I appreciate the love and support. I hope you're having an awesome birthday, my man. She's the most thoughtful girl, and I appreciate the kind words, bro. Rocking Prada L'homme Intense for my birthday, which she got me, which she did ask my opinion on, and I said that you probably love that if you watch me. So I'll take a little bit of credit for that because she did ask me about it. So I'm glad, man. It was my pleasure. I appreciate the love and support for the channel, man. Seriously. I hope you're having an awesome birthday. I know you're smelling great. You smell damn great if you're wearing Prada L'homme Intense. That's for sure. Drakkar Intense, speaking of smelling great. Modern twist on a barbershop fragrance. It's quite good. I like the absinthe and the vanilla and everything. Gives it that little twist. It's good stuff. FOMO Illusion Dune Soir, their Grand Soir clone. No, I did not. I did not, sir. Absolutely did not. Mincera Oud Cafe layered with Latafa Nebras. All right. What's Dahava? Oh, when I said Divana, it's a sweet note. It's been used a lot lately in designers. I don't know specifically how to describe it other than it's a distinctive sweet note that kind of stands out. Burberry Touch. What's going on, my man? Francesco Biani. Etruscan Water. Yep, we talked about it a minute ago, and it got announced yesterday or day before, something like that. Overture Man. I mean, still great. So we're at 11 minutes. Let's go ahead and jump into this, guys. I'm going to scroll down, find a decent spot to stop. Sorry, I got to skip ahead. It's just I'm behind already. So I'm going to be smelling around. Hey, man, appreciate you stopping by. So, all right, scrolling. No iris. Okay, so it doesn't have iris. It was recommended to me before, though. Hit that like button. Let them know, Kyle. I'm trying to catch a few on the way down. Polo Blue Parfum. You smell great, Cody. Jeremiah, good to see you, my man. The Bishop has arrived. Uh-oh. 45 likes, 101 watchers. Smash that like button. Let them know, my man. So, guys, I hate to have to skip ahead like this, but all right, we found a decent spot. We'll stop right here. Layered with Blockade. I bet that's an interesting combination. So, let's see. I would like to check out. We should probably start fresh first, huh? Before we dive into the heavier stuff. Lanvin L'homme. Let's do that. Start diving into the heavier stuff. The fresh stuff seems even fresher. Start attacking your nose with those heavy notes or stronger fragrances. So we'll do that first. All right. Just notice I need to skip that ahead. All right. So this came out sometime in the 90s. I forgot exactly when. Shame on me for not looking. I like the aesthetic to the bottle. Color and everything. Turn the autofocus off. There we go. Lanvin L'homme. Masculine fresh cheapy is my understanding. Okay, got to pull that out the way. Let's well, that's not in a good spot. Does it flip the other way? Okay. Good atomizer. Juicy, fresh citrus. Very watery. Super airy, too. A little green, creamy aromatic. It smells like a 90s fragrance. It sure as hell does. Generic, but not bad generic. Generic's not always a bad thing. That sounds like an oxymoron, doesn't it? Follow my thought process here. Because sometimes the most obvious and basic compositions that are just timeless, they just work. And it's nice to revisit things like that. That's what I mean by generic's not always bad. Some things just work. This just works. This smells done before, but I can't point out a specific fragrance. It's a creamy aromatic. I do get a little bit of spice, plenty of citrus here. It's nice. It's not special. I can tell you right now, it's like a 6.5 out of 10, 7. Let's call it a 6.75. It's better than good, not quite very good. I will use it randomly, probably more so out the shower or when I'm just in the 90s type of mood, because I do get in those moods. That's when I pull out Tommy Hilfiger. That's when I bust out Aqua de Jo, because I do get in those moods. Nautica, stuff like that. Whenever I go back to those fragrances, this would fall into that pile for me. So won't be often I wear it, but once in a while. But for the time being, let's pull up those notes, shall we? But yeah, I'm thinking like a 6.75. Not a bad rating, just nothing phenomenal. They got a 7.5 out of 10. I'm not going to disagree. I get it. Fresh aquatic citrus, spicy woody. Makes sense. Fresh greens, pepper, some citruses, aromatic. There's your aromatics. Moss, musk, patchouli. I wouldn't say it's all that similar to this. This is so much more of a green fragrance. Like it kind of disappoints me to see that, because you guys have heard me praise this. This is my favorite affordable spring fragrance, my favorite spring designer. Hell, it's top 2 spring for me. They don't smell the exact same to me. Is there some similarity? Yeah, but not where I would say it's what it smells closest to. This is interesting, though. I could see this more so. Le Bleu d'Issy, that's stronger and greener. That's the thing. The fragrances they're comparing this to are much greener than this actually is. At least these two fragrances. I like it. Not in love with it, but 6.75. I think that's fair. Splitting the difference between, the high end of better than good and right below very good for my particular rating system. I don't think it's too bad at all. Solid cheapie, 90s in a bottle kind of stuff. I like it. Like it, don't love it. Lanvin L'homme at 20-something bucks. I didn't spend much on it. Let's check out Lalique. Lalique Equus pour Homme, the Eau de Parfum. This has been recommended a few times over the years to me. I just never got around to it. Don't be a pain in the ass. Come on, meow. Always got to be a pain in the ass. There we go. So let's slide the sleeves on up. Give me a little real estate to work with. Check out this bottle. I've seen it in pictures so many times. Never seen it in person. I like the shape to it. Frosted on the backside that goes through. Some heft to this. It's a quality feel, fits in the hand well. I mean, not that that really matters, but typically it's a small indication of some form of quality. At least to me, that's how I've always looked at it. Cap holds really strong into place. Let's go right on top. Wow, that's a great atomizer. Look at that. Ooh, that's really spicy. But still fresh, but very, very spicy. I'm excited about this one. That's very peppery. I was not anticipating that because we looked at the notes in the live stream when I bought this, when I was taking recommendations from you guys. And I don't remember the notes, but apparently it's very peppery and spicy. I mean, super peppery. If it's not some black pepper, red pepper kind of combo here, I'm going to be shocked. Woody, spicy, green, fresh, resinous. So it's cardamom. So it's only cardamom? No way. That's it? That's making it that spicy? It's very woodsy. I mean, the sequoia wood potentially could be factoring into this. I don't know. I'm not familiar with sequoia wood. Sounds like something that could potentially be a slightly peppered kind of smelling wood, but I don't know. But only cardamom? Because I would put spicy as the main accord, then woody behind it. Green and fresh, sure. Resinous, maybe as it dries. Not so much right now, but this is super fresh and spicy. This is a great spring and fall fragrance. This is great for the transitional seasons. We have some milder days. Maybe it gets a little cooler as the sun sets, but it's warm enough during the day. Kind of like how today was, honestly. This is my kind of jam. This is an 8 out of 10. This is great. Whoever recommended me get this, you're a superstar, whoever that was, or whomever that was, if it was a few of you. I could have swore that was like a black pepper. It's real peppery. I'm surprised it's just cardamom. 8 out of 10, though. Really good. Like, wear it tomorrow, kind of really good. That's my kind of jam. What's it reminding me? It's kind of familiar, but not really. I don't know any of the, I haven't smelled any of those, but I'll be damned. Man, whoever's, I mean, obviously I'm behind in the chat. I'll get caught up at some point, but if you're here who recommended this, please let me know it was you so I can thank you for the great recommendation. This is totally my kind of style. Not a summer fragrance. I mean, you can get away with it if you really wanted to, but man, for the spring, hell yeah. Absolutely. How about Rouge EDT for the wife? And how about Rouge EDP for me? Climatic, good to see you, my man. Pacific Chill, excellent choice. Hope all's going well. I can't complain, Enrique. Good to see you. Chat is smelling phenomenal as usual. I mean, do you expect anything less with this live chat? You guys are trying to kill the game every single day, and I love it. Gucci Porom 2 had to reach back in time for this one. It's my original bottle from 07. Well macerated is what we'll call that one. Yes, it got chambered for later. So fresh and so clean, exactly. Never seen or heard of Lanvin. They've been around for a long time. It's designer. It's very affordable. I paid somewhere in like the mid-20s. So all these came from Fragrance Net. For any of you that weren't here for the live stream when we bought these, just randomly did some shopping on Fragrance Net. I hadn't bought from them in a long time, so picked out a couple of fragrances, and here we go. This is nice. Nothing special, but Equus is my jam. Man, I really like that. It's kind of familiar, though. Something about it is very familiar. Sick as a dog right now. Well, Bishop, I hope you get to feeling better soon. Swear something's going around. Everybody's wishing Jared well. CK1 Shock, I think, is probably the best bet to start for a cheap option, just to see if you kind of like what a tobacco oil could smell like in a fragrance. It's super easy to wear. I believe it's tangerine is the citrus. Might even be a little bit of mandarin orange, but super easy. Dip your toe into tobacco for $20. And look, it's not really going to tell you the full story of what tobacco can be if you start diving into luxury level tobaccos and such like that, and all the different nuance that can come with varieties of tobacco oils. But for $20, it's a great starter's fragrance. It's a good stepping stone, is what I'll say. Agreed. Montrese, good to see you. I can agree with that. I think it's much higher quality too. Like this smells much more synthetic, and there's more fresh and aromatic side to this than there is green. Hugo Boss Intense. What's going on, Randy? Checking in from Florida. Ross, apparently your package was returned to sender. My brother-in-law got my mail, and I had him resend the address correct, so not sure what happened. I don't know. I was wondering why I haven't seen anything from that decant. I don't know what. I don't know. We'll talk later and make sure, because I typed out the right address. Arson Blue is really nice spring fragrance. Shame it doesn't last long. It's 3 or 4 hours. You definitely got to respray that one. Hate the stuff personally. The bottle font looks different. Kids, super mature. It comes off too elderly, in my opinion. Equus is good. I'm digging it. It almost feels like it could be a spice bomb flanker, the level of spice that I get here. Best clone ever? I can tell you which one I wear the most would be F Le Parfum from Fragrance World. Best just comes down to favorite. You know, it's all subjective. It's probably the one I wear the most, so I'll go with that. I'll go with the F Le Parfum. I just really like it. It's pretty spot on to Y Le Parfum. And Jim, that just blew my mind. Herrera from Men, EDT from 91, timeless masculine, spicy, and fresh. Yes. With a name like Cosmic Pepper, it should have been like this. I totally agree. Instead, it smells like a slightly more complex Allure Sport, which I like. I do like Cosmic Pepper, but the name makes you, and the 2 different peppers and all that's in the note breakdown, you're like, oh, that's going to be super spicy and peppery. Not really. It's a really good fragrance. It's just not the right name, just like Silver Blue. Not the right name for that fragrance for anybody that's tried Mancera Silver Blue. Great fragrance. Wrong bottle color and name. Yeah, this could have been Cosmic Pepper. This is great. Apparently they don't smell the same. There's the horse. More animated caricature, I guess you could say. In the chat that I missed, trying to catch up a few things. Remember, hit that like button. Appreciate you, Terrence. I mean, yeah, Terrence, what's wrong with me? I appreciate the recommendation. You were spot on. Joel, it's not just you that really understands my taste. Terrence is on top of it. Let me acknowledge you one more time, my man. Hit the acknowledge. So for those of you that don't watch wrestling, you totally don't get why he says acknowledge me and why I do this. I've never tried any of them. What's going on, Kalen? Good to see you, my man. Frederick Mall Musk Ravager, I think, and I've tried it. It just doesn't speak to me. They're all really good fragrances. They're just not my personality. So that's why I've never gotten bottles. I've tried that. I've tried Portrait of a Lady. I've tried Carnal Flower. I've tried Vetiver Extraordinaire. They're just not my style. It's not really a house for me. 1 Million Royal got 100 ml of Vintage Cologne today. Less than half the price of retail. I'm smelling good this summer. Yes, you are. Luministe. That's the one that was sold out. So I had it in my cart. And then when I went to check out, they said it was out of stock. So it got removed from my cart. Dylan Blue to work. Club Black is my sin of the night. Wine Equus are good. I want to try soon. Latafa Sublime. Badeo Oud Sublime is good stuff, man. As I'm smelling this overture, this gives me vibes of Bentley Fermin, but more wealthy, if that makes sense. I get it. Because it's much higher quality, stronger, and more complex. But I get the vibe. I understand what you mean with the vibe here. All right, so I got to skip ahead a little bit. Hi from Argentina. Been a fan for many years. Glad to see your success. Juan, I appreciate that. Thank you very much, and welcome to the stream. So we're going to dive into these Guerlains next, I think, because Caput Mundi I've already smelled. Santal Royal I smelled on a test strip one time with Andrea in a smell and rate on her channel. Year and a half, 2 years, about 2 years ago at this point. So I never got the full experience on skin, but I think this was Kaylin that recommended this. Encens Mythique, and it's very dark and smoky and spicy and all that when we looked at the notes. So I think I'm more excited. Like, this was a super pleasant surprise, but I think I'm more excited about this fragrance than any of the other ones because I think this one's got 9 out of 10 or better potential just based on that profile. Could be fooling me. Could just look really good and not be as impressive as I'm hoping. So we'll find out here in just a second. But I'm excited for it. And I'm finally owning some of these Guerlains. Like, these are my first 2 Guerlains that are not L'homme Ideal. I have all but Platine Privé from that line. But outside of that, I don't have any Guerlains, guys. I know that's blasphemy to some. I get it. I understand. But here we go. Can't get everything all the time. It's going to take time to get to certain fragrances. But I'm quite excited about this fragrance. I'm very, very excited. So we're going to go right here on inside the forearm. Beautiful atomizer. Little animalic. Didn't see that coming. Very smoky. There's a little bit of funkiness to it, too. At least out in the air. Let's see what we're working with. Yes, Invictus Parfum. Burlington 1819 is one of the most complex fragrances I've ever smelled. Rounds it off. Lamal Elixir. I almost wore that today. Dakota, good to see you. Very end. This ain't the very end. Only 28 minutes in. This is like the middle. Lalique site has bergamot and paradise seeds added to the top notes. Well, all right then. I could see the added citrus because, like I said, it's very, very fresh, but peppery spice. Like, I'm really surprised because I don't know if paradise seeds is a spicy note or not, but cardamom was the only thing I saw. Let them know, Kaylin. Let them know. Let me click refresh, see where we're at based on, because I'm showing 10. I haven't refreshed it since we started. Oh, that is so dark and woody. 83 likes. Yeah, we can definitely do better than that. Come on now, guys. Jonathan, good to see you. Oh, like 3 or 4. Yeah, it's nothing impressive as far as performance. You got to be ready to refresh. Nishane Ani. Chrome EDP or Chrome Extreme? Well, on you, I don't know. On me, Chrome Extreme. About 8-9 hours roughly. Projects pretty heavy for about 2 hours. Chrome EDP, I still get about the same longevity. It's just not as strong coming off the skin. Now, that's on me. On you, you'll have to tell me if you get them on skin. You know, everybody's situation is different. Artisan Teal here in Texas. That's a great option. Let them know, Joel. Let them know. Well, I'm checking it now, Randy. Yeah. 32413 is the zip, but that's the right address. I got a P.O. box now if you want to. Well, you already sent it back, but I was going to say I got a P.O. box now. Maybe on a cruise already, so may not have my phone around me, but if it's correct, no need to respond. I looked at it anyway. But enjoy your cruise, man. Yeah, that was my recommendation. I'm loving it so far. Very spicy, Super woodsy, a little creamy, a little funky, resinous, very smoky. Very, very smoky. From Scotland, where's the top spots to find fragrances? Couldn't tell you. I buy most stuff online. Couldn't tell you, my man. I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. That's not the answer you were looking for. What's going on, my man? 1 million privé. Glad I made it from the office in time. Glad you're able to be here. Yeah, the bottles are super nice. Quality feel. You can actually see through it, too. It's actually a translucent black. I can see the juice. There's no, like, the light's not going through this way for you guys to see because the light's coming through towards me. But nice cap, great atomizer, quality juice. Not crazy expensive. It was like 116, 110, something like that. The U.S. import stats indicate Latafa has imported about a little over 250,000 bottles in just the first 2 weeks of February. I can believe that. That's a hot item. Hot topic is Latafa for sure. I believe it. CH Min Privé, my favorite so far from Guerlain is Bois Mysterio. A little sad these days. The Fragrance Apprentice won't be doing YouTube videos for a while. Oh, so he put out the video letting you guys know? I didn't check the channel. Yeah, he told me when he was here. Yeah, I've been knowing for a few weeks he was gonna be stepping away from the content for a while. I'll have to go check out the video. I didn't know when he was putting the video out, so I have to go take a look. Won't be doing YouTube videos for a while. I need some good news to cheer me up. Roy, the good news is he'll be back. He'll be back. He's just wanting to focus on his film career a little bit more. I'm sure that was in the video. Shout outs to George Atkinson, my guy. Had a great time while he was in Florida. But yeah, I get it. He explained everything to me on his reasoning because, of course, I was on behalf of everyone. What are you doing? Come on now. You're like super unique in the space. Come on, man. I gave it the old college try, guys. I did on behalf of anybody that enjoys watching his content. I definitely gave it the old college try, but he's adamant in it. He gave all his reasons, and I support his decision. It is his decision, you know. As his friend, I have his back. Let him know. Greetings from Sweden. I've never heard of that fragrance. How many different fragrances do you have laying around at your place that you haven't even tried? A lot. You probably have a bunch since you do content, or at least a bunch of decants. Yeah, I got tons of decants I haven't sprayed. That's way worse than bottles. Way worse. Ooh, my bad. I thought this was towards the end based on the timeline. No, not yet. I have to stop at 1 hour and 15 minutes because I got a Zoom call with my prep coach and everybody else that's on the team. So 170 takes half a second to like. That's what I'm talking about. Let's click refresh. So we need to look at these notes on this one. Double type. I got you. Guerlain Patchouli Ardent. It's a great fragrance if you love it. I do enjoy patchouli quite a bit. 95 likes. We're almost there. We are almost there. So let's go ahead and take a look at Guerlain Encens Mythique. Because this is not for everyone, but this is so for me. Aldehydes. That was the thing that got me real excited. Rose and saffron. It's a rich fragrance. Pink pepper, patchouli, vetiver, ambergris, frankincense, underwood. See, I didn't know what the hell this underwood note was. That's that weird wood smell that I'm getting. It's got to be that. A lot of frankincense. The rose saffron combo, I think I'm getting more saffron than I am rose. It's more of a spicy rose than anything else because I do get a nice bit of spice. Yep, spicy is the main accord. There you go. Floral, oriental, woody, smoky. I would rank it spicy, smoky, woody, oriental, then floral, the way it comes across on my skin. But this is like an 8.75 out of 10, almost to the outstanding mark. I'm not quite ready to bump it to a 9 out of 10 through a full wearing experience that is subject to change. But this is absolutely fantastic fragrance for anybody that likes dark, rich, resinous, smoky, woody fragrances. This was a great recommendation, Kaylin. Thank you. Seriously, great recommendation. This is my kind of jam. I have a limited amount of time that I'm going to be able to get some joy out of this one because it's going to be warming up. Spring breaks, next month. And I live in Panama City Beach, the spring break capital. So the beach weather is around the corner for me. I mean, I was at the beach earlier, but not playing in the water. I had this hoodie on, not in the water. The sand was cold. But the wife wanted to go, so we went. Man, this is good. That's all I can come up with. That funkiness that I'm getting, there's a strange, funky, woody smell. It's got to be this underwood note. It could be some earthiness from patchouli and vetiver mixing in with that. But whatever the hell this is, underwood, because I sure don't know. It's fantastic. I think that's undershooting it at 7.6. But then again, this is a polarizing fragrance. This isn't going to be for everyone. This is definitely not going to be for everyone. This is not a safe blind buy. The note breakdown looked really good to me. Kaylin seemed really enthusiastic about it. And when I saw this, I was like, you know what? That does look like something I would very much enjoy. And yeah, 8.75 out of 10 is what I'm going to rate this one. This is pretty damn good. I love how dark it is. It doesn't come across as super heavy, but it's on the heavier side. There's no two ways about it. Why so why? Hey, don't worry about that, man. You smell great. That's what matters. So Chergy's phenomenal. I haven't tried Ombre Sultan, but my favorite is 5 o'clock au ginger ombre. It's literally my favorite ginger fragrance. Cacao pod. It's got kind of this leathery facet to it that the cacao pod kind of plays off of. Chergy's amazing. The dry hay and tobacco. It would be those two for me. Excellent choice. Make it make sense with bottles and beer. I bought Santal Royale because of Curly's old video with you and Justin. That's why I was excited to get it, because I was blown away by it. Me and Justin both were blown away. I forgot what I guessed it was. Do you remember in that video? Because there was something specific. I was like, is this? And I kept saying it reminds me so. And when I smell it, it's probably going to hit me. I'm just curious if you remember. When I smell it, it's probably going to hit me again. That, oh, that's what I thought it was. Boz Cobra has arrived. Coral Fantasy should arrive tomorrow. I hope you enjoy it, Boz. That's my favorite Valentino fragrance until further notice. Of the ones I have. I don't have everything. But I love that fragrance. It's fantastic. It stays on the desk. It's never seen the shelves back there. It stays on the desk. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I got a few of them. I got a few of them. That's a rose that goes into a lion. Got my logo on my hand. Me and the wife got some matching tattoos that are on the wrist. The Florida Elite's pretty new. The Body Elite tattoo is pretty new. Like pretty much everything elbow down's pretty new. My wife's nickname is right there. So I got some more stuff I'm putting here. And then I'm pretty much shutting it down on that arm. And I don't have any plans for anything over here. Not anytime soon. Like I was saying yesterday, I won't say never. Who knows? But I don't have any plans to do anything on that arm. I kind of like the idea of just one arm. Dior Fahrenheit, classic. Good to see you, Marky. I'm still not familiar with that fragrance. Good to see you, Nathan. Following our guy, EQ. Awesome dude. Yes, he is. Prada and Rosa, the original. Underappreciated. Yeah, EQ is phenomenal. Aroma Concepts are an okay place for Middle Eastern fragrances delivered to the States, too, I believe. Yes, they do. I work with them on a regular basis. Monthly, we do collaborations. They'll send me some fragrances. I do some Paris Corner and Collage reviews. That's how I got to check out the new line from Paris Corner, the North Stag Expressions collection, which is all 4 of them are right there. I liked them so much I did individual reviews on all 4, which typically doesn't happen when I get a package. I usually just do reviews on whatever's my favorites. All 4 are good. See, now I got to get into that one. Kate Alfreson Unlimited, I haven't tried. And Alhambra. Pineapple Bomb. George got paid by George to do a film movie. Yeah, there you go. Sure. Yeah. French Defense. Oh, my God, it's fire. Yes, it is. That is my favorite Mind Games fragrance that I have tried. So I told him that. That's funny. I said, so you're doing the Milsim Imperial video? And he started laughing. He said, not yet. I said, so you're not really leaving then if you're not doing the Milsim Imperial video. So I know he'll be back. Very happy for him, and I'm really hoping he's getting good opportunities, but still I'm selfishly hurt. I understand because he's very unique in the space for the content we do in the fragrance, online fragrance community. So yeah, because that's what I told. That was my first thought. Obviously, you're doing the Milsim Imperial video. That's the first thing out of my mouth. Yeah, for good to see you, man. Sarah Blackline. What's your opinion on Lamal? Wearing it now and then is still a good scent. I think it's timeless. I don't think it's dated. It doesn't make me think 90s when I smell it. It's just nice and minty, aromatic, a little vanilla. It's fresh. It's still a beautiful fragrance. Very little florals on my. Yeah, see, I get the rose, but it's not the main thing that I get here. Smoky spice bomb, very much as my family describes it. The wood is real funky, so you're getting a similar smell that I'm getting. It's very, very good. Hopefully this summons Volcanus. We haven't seen the king of the super chat in a while. I appreciate that, Bishop. Thank you, man. Going to a wedding, can't. So after this one, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the next one. Going to a wedding, can't decide between Bleu de Chanel EDP, Armani Code EDT, that don't get no love, or Ralph's Club Parfum. Ooh. If it's me, I'm going Ralph's Club Parfum here. Of those three, I'm going Ralph's Club Parfum. I think that'll stand out the most of those three and still smell incredible and potentially get you some compliments and getting hugs and stuff. Ooh, you smell so good. It's going to be, I mean, all three of those would be the case, but Ralph's Club Parfum is what I would do based on the options available, you know. So let me scroll down, guys. I'm going to have to skip ahead a little bit. So here we go. Macy's raised the price of the mall elixir from 152 from 145. Many others have gone, and it's just going to keep happening, guys. It's ridiculous. How I was complaining about why elixir being 180 for 60 ml. Within 2 years, releases like that are going to be $200. Watch. Within 2 years, it's ridiculous. Y'all making more money? Because they're acting like we're making so much more money. Cost of everything's going up, right? Anyways, that's another conversation. Ooh, they got a few. My favorite right now is from that North Stag Expressions collection. It's Duh, I believe it's number 2. There's where's that? There we go. Duh, number 2 from Paris Corner. Pretty spot on. Royal Equestrian's really good. Al Harriman Detour Noir, really good. A slightly more woodsy take. But this is kind of my flavor of the month, my favorite at the moment. Because there's a ton of good. I mean, they're all good, honestly. Please tell me the difference between Rubrocatherum and North Stag. So Rubrocatherum is very airy and watery comparatively. It's almost like a eau fraiche or fresher take on Bulgari Tigar. It's not as close to being, it's more inspired by than direct carbon copy clone, whereas is more of a carbon copy clone. So on that note, let's get into Santal Royale, shall we? So this one was a tester. That's why it's in the white tester box. I assumed it has a cap. I'm going to be very upset if there's no cap here. I hate that. So I'm assuming there's a cap. Thank God there is a cap. It's a pet peeve. I don't like not having the caps. Santal Royale. Santal Royal. I keep saying Royale like there's a damn E in it, but Santal Royal. If there was an E, it'd be Royale. It just sounds better, Santal Royale, right? But it's Santal Royal. So I remember this being very spicy with a little bit of sweetness. I'm so excited about this because I said one day I'm going to get a bottle of that. Here we are. Let's go under the wrist here, upper forearm. These Guerlain bottles are nice. They really are. There's some good-looking bottles. They feel quality. They spray well. Quality juice inside. We get more from this line. The patchouli fragrance that was mentioned. I'm going to have to look into that. This is familiar. The hell did I say it smelled like in that video? I don't remember. Very spicy. There is a little hint of sweetness here, but very spicy, a little floral. A touch of powder coming in. Oh, it's so good. So good. I'm going to tell you now it's a 9 out of 10. Right now, just on the first sniff, because I think that's what I gave it back then, too. On a test strip, I think I gave it a 9 out of 10 in that video, too. Whew, shit, this is good. This is the one. And look, Encens Mythique, fantastic fragrance, but it's not as good as Santal Royal. It's a little bit of sweet going on here that balances that spice. And then, like I said, nice floral tone that's getting a little bit powdery. Let's take a look at these notes on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work of art fragrance. My God. 7.9 out of 10, almost 1,000 ratings. I think that's low, personally. Woody, oriental, spicy, floral, leathery. Yes, yes, and more yes. Some white florals, rose, cinnamon, peach, oud, leather, sandalwood, amber, and musk. It's very spicy. Leathery, sure, but nothing crazy. That's that slight animalic tone, but it's more woodsy. Well, yeah, woody's number one. Much more woodsy than it is leathery, but it's very spicy and floral. I would say the jasmine is what's standing out here to me more so than anything like rose. I don't really detect neroli. I'm not saying it's not there. I just don't really pick it up. I don't get a neroli smell, but I definitely get some jasmine, a little hint of rose, but more jasmine than anything else. Got the white floral smell. It's a little powdery, very, very spicy. The sweet's got to be the peach because it's not very sweet, but there's just a little balance of sweetness here. This is so freaking good. This is so freaking good. Must sample. If you don't mind light florals and you want really spicy and woodsy, quality stuff too. And I'm sure it's just going to last forever. It smells pretty strong. That fruitiness is coming out a little bit more. Damn, this is good. And the leathery notes coming out more too. This leather accord. Santal Royal, man. Shit. 9.5. I'm bumping it because it's developing already. It's a special fragrance. This is that jam. This is a must try for me. This is a must try recommendation. I'm glad I finally picked a bottle up. It's been 2 years since I smelled it back then with Andrea and Justin and Anthony. I do get a little funk, so it's got to be this oud note. A little funky, not much. Could be the musk blending with it. Who knows? But it's really good. Yasmina, I could agree with that. Maybe that's why it's familiar. Maybe that's why it's familiar. Very similar note breakdown, minus the booziness, obviously. That makes sense that it kind of smells like Yasmina. I could get down with that. Yeah, I'm going 9.5. This is out freaking standing. Santal Royal from Guerlain. Oh, yeah. This is one I highly encourage you guys trying. About to be terrible for the seasons that are upcoming. It is what it is. You get stuff when you get stuff, right? It's so well balanced. Like it's not overloaded with spice or heavy on the woods to the point to where it's outbalancing the floral notes and the spice. Like everything's just kind of working harmoniously. It's a nice even flow of accords. It's a smooth blend. There's no star of the show. You guys hear me use that term a lot, like this is the star of the show in this fragrance. That's not the case here. They all have a prominent role. I like these weird analogies I like to use when I describe fragrances. I like to paint a picture. What can I say? This is outstanding, guys. Fan-damn-tastic. This is a phenomenal fragrance. Try this. Get online, find yourself a sampler or a small decant. Just try it. And then the bottle is just a little over $100 from discounters. Quality. It's great. It's beyond great. It would be in the eights in my ranking if it was great. It's outstanding. Let's get caught up. So I just answered that. Mostly instrumental tracks, but a couple songs I wrote recently too. Hell yeah, Boz. Hell yeah. I popped in on your IG live when you were playing guitar the other day. Got to get my fluids in. Those of you wondering, water with blackberry pomegranate, I believe, or black pomegranate, whatever. Mio for some flavor. Take something healthy and put some chemicals in it, basically. So I have some flavor. Ombre leather is one of the best leather fragrances ever created. I have too many fragrances of that DNA, though. I recommend Spice Bomb. It's like $70 for a 90 ml. I recommend getting Spice Bomb. I don't recommend getting an alternative. I recommend getting the real deal. I just got so excited. I saw that one. Tag me in your original creations on IG. So, talking to Boz. Okay. Security for Ulta in the past, and they did 5 price changes in 3 years. I don't know why retailers always do that. Mancera Aqua de Parma, Molinard, because they're on the affordable side. This is all brands you can explore some options from if you're buying bottles anyways under $100. Aqua de Parma, you can get a variety, fresh, some darker stuff, some woodsy stuff, some ouds under $100. A lot of their freshies in the $50, $60 range for 5-ounce bottles. I would say go do some sampling at some of these high-level department stores, your Neiman Marcus's, Saks, Nordstrom, places like that. But those are the brands I would suggest going dabble in. Mancera, Aqua de Parma, Molinard are three that jump out right away. They're not affordable at retail, but from discount sites online, they're much more affordable. Oh, man, it's fantastic. It's the best of this bunch. And that's saying a lot when I gave Caput Mundi a 9.5 when I smelled it on skin with Dedrick 2 weeks ago. And we're about to revisit it and see if it gets bumped to 9.75 because I'm not giving it a 10. Not going to give it a 10. It's probably going to hold strong at its 9.5 though. But I did give this a 9.5 2 weeks ago with Dedrick for those of you that didn't see the video. So the first impressions on a mere warm leather. It's a clone of Penhaligon's Halfeti. Not Halfeti leather, just Halfeti. Been spoken too much in fragrance. But a fragrance I think you would enjoy. Probably so. If it's a clone of Halfeti leather, I would definitely like to try it because I tried Halfeti leather at Neiman Marcus a few weeks ago. Get a lot of rose from, and see, I don't get a ton. I'm not crazy about it. I understand not everybody's going to feel the way I feel. That's for sure. It's all personal experience. You know what I mean? Like something I love, you may despise. Something you love, I may despise. It's just the way it works. But I don't get a ton of rose from it. I get more of the white floral. I do get rose, but I get more white floral smell on my skin personally. Yeah, for sure. And I'm so happy that it's happening too. And I'm going to grab it. I think it's going to be a much warmer, more woody dominant take on the original's DNA based on what I saw. Give limited 3-note note breakdown again, but it's going to have Invictus's DNA. They can't not smell like Invictus. This is going to be the closest to the original's DNA as far as flankers they've released in a few years. The last one they released that smelled more so like it was Legend. That's how long ago? That was 2019 or 2018? That's 2019. 2019 they released Invictus Legend. Platinum barely relates to it. Victory, Victory Elixir, I don't get Invictus at all. It's kind of its own thing. It's phenomenal. It's just kind of its own thing. So the last three flankers didn't really smell much of Invictus in it. This is going to smell Invictus. This is going to be a true Invictus flanker. Yeah, I thought it was something else when I smelled it. I just can't remember what I thought it was. Bois Mysterio, since there's rumblings of discontinuation, it's so good. I don't. I think it's amazing. Scent of the day, Tommy Bahama St. Bart's. Always nice to find a fragrance we love. Santal getting 9.5 equals a good day. It's a great day for me. I got to say, I mean, both of these Guerlains, I had high expectations for Encens Mythique, and it met them. But Santal Royale, it's been a long time, but I remember being just blown away. Like, holy shit, I need to buy this one day. Well, now I bought it, and I'm revisiting it. I'm like, yep. So glad to have these. And this was a pleasant surprise. Lalique Equus Pour Homme EDP. I might wear that tomorrow. Neo might get bumped again. Poor Neo. Poor Zerjoff Neo. I feel so bad for it. It keeps getting bumped every day. It keeps sliding down the desk every day. Because it's not ideal weather for it yet. So that's why I'm comfortable. It's like, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Because it's still been pretty cool. That looks clean. You schedule touch-ups post-healing. I'm probably going to get him to touch up a little bit more. So let me turn to where you can see it. So I want to add a little bit more hair to the lion's head because if you look at the actual stencil that I had him use, like the stencil that he made to stick on my arm to tattoo off of, was missing some of the hairs here. So the gap's actually not supposed to be as big in the lion's hair. So I'll get him to touch that up a little bit. And I'm good. A lot of the white outline that he did on the rose is peeled up a little bit, but I'm good with that because the most painful tattoo I've ever gotten is this petal right here. And that's the one that could use a little bit of touch up. And maybe when I'm in the chair, I'll say screw it and have him touch it up. But that shit hurt. This right here, that shit hurt. I'm not going to sit here and act. I was tense, kicking my feet a little bit like son of a bitch. Yeah, this hurt. This son of a bitch hurt right there. So the hand as a whole was not comfortable and not fun, but that was the worst part, was down here. But I mean, I have more work that I'm doing over here. So I'm going to get him to touch it up a little bit. when the time comes. I have not tried Ambra Calabria. Chris, good to see you. So we got 20 more I can do, and then I have to stop because I have that Zoom call. Versace Eros EDP. Yes, I rock Eros to work. Hey, man, no shame in that. It's great fragrance. Caragos, great grape. 2 sprays for work. Just Halfeti, not Halfeti leather. Have you tried Halfeti leather? Omas was not impressed. He's like, I don't really care for it. I loved it. George Atkinson was like, you need to try this. You would like this. He's the one pulled me over to it. Like, you need to smell this. And he was totally right. I need a bottle of Halfeti leather at some point. Dedrick is live. Oh, son of a bitch. Damn it, D. I hate to split the audience on him. You know what I mean? So I'd rather me not be live so he can have everybody, and me be live and me have everybody, because we could share a lot of you guys, you know? So, gotta get Michael Gasaway, my favorite IFBB Pro. Super late to this one. Sounds like Santal Royal was a hit. Yes. You should get a sample and try it. Abso-freaking-lutely. I'll tell everybody that from now on. So Torino 21 smells too much like Aqua Celestia Forte to me. It's a spicier Aqua Celestia Forte from Maison Francis Kirkjohn, and I have that and love it already. So it's too redundant at that price point for me. Tricky, good to touch up. Yeah, and I'm gonna need to grin and bear it through that shit again, but it is what it is. Poor Neo, getting some slide action. I like that. Percival's on its way. I hope so, because that's good stuff. Okay, so we're to the bottom. Let's bust open Caput Mundi. If that's even how you say it. That's how it's spelled, anyways. Probably got some kind of French pronunciation that I'm American white boying it up. Caput Mundi, you know, whatever. This is my first full bottle from Tiziana Terenzi. Fun fact. Oh, cap's coming off. Oh, heavy ass Savage cap. I guess I got to drop the autofocus. There we go. That faux leather label in the front. The intricate work on the top of these caps is crazy. And it's the cap's just as heavy as the damn bottle. It's heavy stuff. All right. Where are we going? We're going top of the forearm. This was smoky oud wood, like pencil shaving oud wood. There's like 3 or 4 different types of oud, and it has no funk to it whatsoever. Oh, I might want to turn the autofocus back on. Sorry for the blur. Oh, this is so me, but I could see some people not liking this. Very dry, woody, and smoky. Very, very dry. Like really dry. A little spiced. Man, this is so good, though. I got some damn good fragrances in this haul. Bunch of good buys right here. Sad part is the 3 that I'm in love with the most, Caput Mundi, Encens Mythique, and Santal Royal, hardly going to get worn. Not going to get worn all that much. Which may make you say, well, TLTG, Ross, why the hell did you buy them? Because I want the experiences, and I want to have them when I want to spray them, and they're going to fit certain topics as point of reference moving forward, because they're fantastic. These are going to suit some topics moving forward. They'll make an appearance from time to time in the weekly rotations. They will get worn, just not a lot. They will get worn, though. It's crazy to think how much variety. That's a varied oud fragrance. And I don't really get a lot of oud outside of a dry pencil shaving oud smell. I still think it's a 9.5, by the way. Totally polarizing for people. I can understand where it gets a 7.2, but spicy, woody, floral, powdery, sweet. Doesn't even list smoky, but it's smoky on me. It's got to be one of these ouds. But Tea Rose, Bulgarian Rose Absolute, Iris, Lily of the Valley, which it is powdery. Brazilian Cabruvia, don't know what the hell that is. Indian oud, sandalwood, Indian patchouli, Italian saffron, orris root, some more iris. Cambodian oud, Vietnamese oud, ambergris, cashmere wood, Cuban cedar, Cubano cedar, basically. So very woodsy, indeed. Very dry and woodsy. I'm surprised that's not the #1 accord. It is definitely spicy. It is definitely powdery, and I do get a little bit of smoke. A little bit on my skin. but such a woody dominant fragrance. I think this is undershooting it. Of course, that's just my personal opinion. I think it's phenomenal. I gave it a 9.5 the first time I smelled it. It blew me away on a test strip, even where I was like, hit me. Spray it on skin. And I love it. It's my style. It's my taste. Believe it or not, of the 3 of these that got the highest ratings, I'll probably reach for this more, because even though this note breakdown looks like it will be some kind of slightly challenging wear, all these ouds and florals and stuff, hell no. I could totally rock this with a polo. I maybe wouldn't want to do it with a t-shirt, but a polo, I wear polos pretty often. Yeah, this is my kind of jam. Jeans and a polo, this will work. You damn right. Maybe a little underdressed for it, but who cares? It's fantastic. This is going to be the one that gets the most wear, and this is going to be the one that gets worn tomorrow. I'm wearing this tomorrow. Caput Mundi's fantastic. Both these Guerlains, fantastic. I would suggest getting a sample if anything I said here today sounds interesting to you about these. They're at least worth experiencing. You may not feel the way I feel. You may feel exactly how I feel. You may love them more than me. You never know unless you try them. That's the way to look at it. I don't even have CH, man. I think Celestia Clone. I thought it smelled similar to Torino as well. Glad I'm not crazy. Yeah, just take the spice away from Torino 21 and you got Aqua Celestia Forte. And I've never tried Aqua Celestia. I have Aqua Celestia Forte. There's 3. There's Aqua Celestia Forte, Aqua Celestia Cologne Forte. So there's 3 of them. I haven't smelled the original. I have Forte and I've smelled Cologne Forte. I want to get that this summer. A bit more, so we get Halfeti leather and cedar to see which one. And cedar's great. Halfeti cedar's phenomenal. Super versatile. Yeah, for a short while now, and this has been on my top 3 list to get, so I'm excited to see what you thought. I hope it makes you want to try it and you end up loving it. I hope you love it even as close to as much as I do. Because Dedrick got me. For those of you that didn't see the video, he set me up. He knew I was going to like this. So this was the 4th of the 5 fragrances. And I literally said, I mean, nothing's going to top this. It kind of doesn't matter what you have next. Then he hit me with Mind Games French Defense. And I gave that a 9.75. It topped it. Because French Defense is that jam. You got to like cherry. The whole man, that's a special fragrance, more so than this. Yeah, he set me up and he got me good. Those of you that haven't checked that video out, you want to see me really get giddy? Go watch the last 2 fragrances in there. This one's the first of the last 2. It's number 4. Pacific Chill Clone. Does the original smell like tropical punch? It's similar. Very fruity, tropical, mango, pineapple, passion fruit kind of smell. I love it. I bought a bottle. Always love these live streams. I love doing these, and I appreciate you coming and hang out. So right now is Caput Mundi from Tiziana Terenzi. We've gone through 2 Guerlains, Encens Mythique and Santal Royal, Lalique Equus Eau de Parfum, and a 90s classic Lanvin L'homme. 4 out of 5, really good. Really, really good. This is just kind of basic. It's kind of basic. 6.75. Not bad. Not great. You know, solid. Just didn't really appeal to me. The caps are nice. The bottles look gaudy to me. I smell Caput Mundi, though, and it is really, really impressive. Good haul. Good live. Good night. It's 1:28 here in Norway, going to bed. Thank you so much for coming and joining us, Roy. I greatly appreciate it, sir. I hope you have a restful sleep and a great day tomorrow, sir. Consistently 3. On and off since I was like 13. I was very consistent when I was a teenager, especially 15, 16, 17. Then 23 to 25, I was really consistent. That was the time. That was when I met my wife. The last time I was in really good condition. And then on and off, year here, year there, would get lazy and lose motivation. Year in, year out, all the way till 3 years ago. Now it's just my lifestyle. I live it. Love it. Live it and love it. Well, I don't know. Well, it just came out. What you mean, why have you been sleeping on it? It just came out. Oud Wood Parfum. I could put Mundi. Sounds like something I would like. I'm into. And look, it just comes across smoky to me. I think it's the specific, one of these specific ouds that's doing it to me. because they don't even list it here. Dedrick said it's a little smoky to him as well, but the main thing is it's a dominance of woods. I mean, you have whatever this Brazilian Cabruvia is. It's got a woody picture next to it. So there's one wood, Indian oud, sandalwood, Cambodian oud, Vietnamese oud, Kashmir wood, Cuban cedar. There's 7 different woody notes in this fragrance. Yeah, it's woody. I haven't tried any of them. I haven't tried any Prada Black clones. I would definitely go with CK All over CK1 personally. Sure. Let's look it up. Whoops. Probably spelled that wrong. There we go. Love the color of the bottle. Spicy, leathery, oriental, woody, smoky. That sounds like I would like it just that alone. Laurel, neroli, cedar, patchouli, saffron, jasmine, leather, and myrrh. Supposedly similar to oud essential from them, but this sounds like something I would definitely like. It's a spicy, leathery scent. Longevity is above average, marketed by LVMH. I probably would like it just based on what I'm seeing here. These main accords, because I focus more on the accords, because the note breakdown can fool you sometimes, but seeing this, that definitely speaks to my taste for the slightly heavier fragrances. That's kind of my stuff here. Spicy somewhere, woody, smoky, leathery, oriental, all of that. If you give me 2 or 3 of these accords in every fragrance, I'm probably going to like the fragrance. As the main accords, I'll probably like the fragrance. So yeah, I think I would absolutely enjoy this. It's kind of a tie between Tommy by Tommy Hilfiger, because it's the first fragrance I ever wanted. And it's the fragrance I've been through the most bottles of in my lifetime. And Aspen Discovery, because for 2 Christmases in a row, that was what my dad bought me. It was a flanker to Aspen, early 2000, very, very like beginning 2000, 2001, 2002. And that was our thing. He'd buy me a new fragrance every year for Christmas, because I've been into fragrances for most of my life, guys. And he passed in 2003. That's the tattoo up on this shoulder, tragically. Before, 5 days before his 43rd birthday, 5 days before graduation, all these, it was terrible. And my dad was my best friend. So that probably has the most nostalgic tie. I have a few bottles of it just to have it. It's nothing special. It's a musky aromatic with some citruses and woody notes. It's a basic barbershop fragrance. It's nothing special, but it reminds me of then, because I lived with my dad during those years after he and my mom had split and everything. So that's the most nostalgic to me. Aspen Discovery. Look, Parfumo's probably got a listing on it. I've never looked it up on here before. Yep, this fragrance. Oh, it's got 4 ratings, and they seem to like it. Sweet green, citrus, woody, fresh. Freesia, lavender, lemon, and musk. Trograntica has a different note breakdown. It was lavender, citruses, woody notes, and musk, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's about right. What do we have here? The aftershave, which I did have. I've had a few bottles of the aftershave, but I have 3 of the 75 ml. I mean, 0.75, 3/4 ounce, basically. 0.75 ounce bottles. I have 3 of them. Fragrance Net had them years ago for $10 a pop, so I bought 3 of them. They came in a little bubble wrap in a package. They didn't come in boxes, but yeah, it's a cologne spray. It lasts 4 hours-ish, 4 or 5 hours. It's pretty strong early on. It's very bright fragrance, but old school masculine barbershop fragrance. That's the one. This is the most nostalgic fragrance to me. Thanks for asking. Enjoyed the video you and Dedrick when you were at his place. You got him a couple of times. Yeah, so I got, tomorrow's the last video. I got one more I'm doing with him that comes out tomorrow. I put out the second one with me and Chad today. I'm putting out the second one with me and Dedrick for my channel tomorrow. So hour and 9 minutes. We got to shut it down here in a sec. Bahara Blue, crazy latent clone. Love your channel and always enjoy your views on some smell goods. I appreciate that, Sean. Thank you very much. I love doing this. I love talking about it. What's going on, Matt? Finally have night off so I can watch a live stream wearing exclusive tobacco. I'm glad you were able to join, my man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tobacco and Tonka Bean, Banana Republic. That's good stuff. Musk to Musk by Montal. I have not tried. I've never put my nose on it. I bet I'd like it, though. I saw that they have an intense Roses Musk that I need to get my nose on, because we have Roses Musk. My wife stole that from me. I love it. It's fresh rose and clean musk. Yeah, it's on the feminine side, but I love it for me. But once she smelled it, mine. That's what happened right there. It's on her shelving, not in mine. she took Montal Roses and Musk. So I'd like to try Intense Roses Musk to see. Maybe it's a little more masculine. Let's look at it. Because one of Michelle's shorts videos came up the other day, and I saw her recommending it, and I was like, I did not know that they had an Intense flanker. Damn, it's been out for a few years. So floral, powdery, fresh, synthetic, woody. Same notes as before, because we have this bottle in the household, and it's beautiful. Yeah, it's on the synthetic side, but it's super fresh, powdery. It's not too sweet. It shows sweet. It's not crazy sweet. Love the pink bottle, too. I love pink. I was wearing pink today. Anybody that wants to clown guys wearing pink, go fuck yourself. I love pink. But that's actually pretty nice for any of you guys that like clean, musky, floral fragrances. Roses Musk is nice. I need to try this one. And if it smells really close to the first one, just stronger, I don't have to worry about her taking it because she'll be like, it smells just like what I have. She won't take it. So then we could both have one. So I might end up blind buying this at some point just to check it out. What do we have here? Cabridge Club. Never smelled that. Never smelled that. Intense Cafe. Really? So you're telling me this has coffee all of a sudden? And then Roses Musk. Okay, let me almost to the bottom. So let me get a few more of these and we'll go ahead and shut it down. I don't know where to get it. I would just do a search on Google. Just search Decant Raja Parfums Isola Blue. Drop the E, B-O-U on your search. That'll probably help. Oh, Baby Cat 100% for me. Baby Cat's more my jam. You have a great night as well, sir. John, good to see you. Never tried that one. Frag fam, till next time. What's your most youthful fragrance? I got a bunch of youthful fragrances. Anything Abercrombie and Fitch. Eros, I find, is very playful and youthful. That you would recommend, Eros. Definitely Eros. I find it's very youthful. Or any of the Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct fragrances. Any of the four. First Instinct, The Extreme, Together, or Blue. They're pretty youthful and playful. Yes. So I've had many messages over the years. They sent me one that's half full. No. It's in a thin aluminum can. It's not glass. They are full. They're just so much lighter. The bottles are just so much lighter. I've gotten a lot of messages about that over the years. I'm dead serious. Like, I laugh every time because I totally get it. Because when you get it, it psychs you out a little bit because it weighs so little. It weighs less than like your typical 1 ounce bottle because that's thick glass, whereas this is thin aluminum. Big weight drop off. Yeah, I promise. All Montals, they weigh next to nothing. Grab one of their 50 mLs. You think their 3.3 ounce bottles are light? Get one of their 1.7s. It's half of that. Yeah. So Decant X there you go. Decant X has a Solar Blue. And on that note, we'll go ahead and shut it down. I got a Zoom call in a few minutes. So I got to get reset up. I'm actually able to use my camcorder on that. Because for some reason, StreamYard stretches the image with my camcorder. So I got to use my Logitech webcam. But I appreciate you guys coming and check me out. Obviously, the recommendations I would suggest trying would be the 2 Guerlains and the Tiziana Terenzi. This is 146 is what I paid, and you can actually get it for like 125. Some people told me so. Low 100s for a crazy woodsy fragrance, and then these 2 Guerlains are amazing, and they're low 100s. They're 116 and below for these two from FragranceNet, and I'm sure you can find them a few bucks cheaper elsewhere. And if you want a good cheapie, fresh and super spicy, Lalique Equus Pour Homme EDP. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. I mean, that subject to change happens. I might get in, I want to wear that. That shit happens all the time, but I'm probably going to go after that. But I appreciate you guys for coming hang out. Make sure you hit that like on your way out. Go check out Dedrick Hicks Jr. if you want some more fragrance live stream content, guys. And check out today's video with Chad if you haven't yet. Tomorrow's another collaboration with me and Dedrick that I'll put out. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another live stream. You have a good one.